author Brian K. Morris comes an epic tale of armor forged by a god, a hero forged by courage, and an ancient menace poised to re-emerge and threaten our world. Volcana, Rebirth of the Champion, is available on Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore with your host, Brian K. Morris, independent publisher, freelance hybrid author, award-winning playwright, and former mortician's assistant. Beware. Beware. That might not be a phone jingling in your pocket. Join the Nevermorians for morning mischief and madness at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 Central. Your sense of humor is the only thing you need to wear.
This is the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to us wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Also catch us on the HWWS Web TV YouTube channel. Subscribe today and become part of the legend.
There I am. I was wondering where I went. Oh, StreamYard, how thou dost vex me. Good morning, everyone. How the heck are you? Hope you're having a great Wednesday morning. It is Hump Day, October 14th, 2020. We are almost halfway through the 10th month of 2020. We might just make it if the robots don't rise up in our sleep and kill us. Anyway, good morning. I am your host, Brian K. Morris. I appreciate your being here, whether you are watching us live and interacting with us in the chat, or you're watching us on a rerun to experience the madness later. Anyway, we're glad you're here. If you're watching on Facebook on the Rising Tide or the Indie Event pages, please give that page a like, because it helps with the visibility of that page. Also, the same thing if you're watching on YouTube on either the Brian K. Morris Rising Tide Publications page or Geek Insider page. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Also, if you and leave a comment if you would. I'd love to see that. Also, please be sure to subscribe to the channel too, because that also helps in our visibility, helps us bring more fun programming to you and get some more people involved. But anyway, thank you for being here. Right, and this episode is brought to you by Plasmafire Graphics. When the look of your book matters to you. You saw their spot at the start of this broadcast. Please check them out. They do great work. In fact, you saw one of their videos for Volcana. Hope you enjoyed that. That was the NTF premiere on the show for that. And so, anyway, the comments are coming in. Travis Gibbs, saw you coming in there. Hope you're having a great morning, my friend. And let's see. Here we go. Let's get into your comments, and then we're going to start with the package opening. Yes, we got a package. And this is fun. This is very old school. I'm not going to show you the addresses on it because I don't want the groupies showing up. But see, this is stamps, people. Remember with stamps? You licked them and you put them on a package. You know, just saying, folks. You know, this shows some care here. Anyway, and it is from my friends. It's from Jeffrey Hayes, from my friend from Plasmafire Graphics. Well, let's start with your comments. And from YouTube, Magi Jake Gospel Magician asks, hi, my friend. How are you? I am excellent. Jake, tell me how you are. Hope you're doing well, sir. And Brian Wenzoff, Reels and Heels. You're going to see him at the end of the month on Clever Title Pending. And good morning. How's everyone doing? I am doing fine, Brian. Hope you and your lady and Nicole are doing well, too. And David Atkins, welcome to all Nevermorians. This is Brian K. Morris. That's me, really. And the group whose antics raise the bar, eyebrows and a few skirts. Sit back, refrain from relaxing, and join the fun that many have come to love. Well, at least tolerate. Anyway, thanks, David. Hope you're having a great morning, brother. And Joe McKeel says, greetings all. Eye bleach available at door for when Brian shows his package to the camera. Oh yeah, really, Joe, thank you to everyone who tuned in last night for our Clever Title Pending with Demon Phil Lockler, the head of the Demon Nation. And boy, howdy, the show's usually pretty packed with information, but man, your wrist should be numb from trying to keep up with all the note taking. Anyway, we're going to start the unveiling while we go through your comments. Now that's the thing. Notice first thing I did was I stamped it down, let go, stamped it down. That's so hopefully everything falls down to this end of the package, because I'm going up here and I'm cutting within the seam so that I don't damage anything inside. And I'm ignoring you all for a moment here while I do this. Oh, good job, Brian. Good job. You're doing a good job. And we'll cut to the end there, as opposed to the chase. There we go. And let's say, ooh, Volcana, says Trevor Hawkins, who drew that beautiful cover. How you doing this morning, Trevor? Hope your morning's going well, sir. And Brian Rodman, good morning, my fellow Brian and Nevermorians. What a hump day it is. Hashtag 50 Shades of Christian. Last night's Clever Title Pending was another great show. Thank you very much. I appreciate that very much, Brian. And like I said, Phil Lockler was a wow. Ooh, I looked inside. Ooh, was a wealth of information. I'm going to go back and I'm going to take some notes myself on promotion and how to get your face out there. And plus, he provides a service where he helps comic creators do the same thing. And Carleen, how are you doing this morning? Hope you're doing well, Carly. And Trevor, howdy, Carly. Hi, Trevor. See, the conversation goes on there. And there he is, after an excellent episode of The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS last night. Christian Basil says, arise, you ginormous hump. Arise and display your massive erection and display for all to see and penetrate the depression and anxiety of your subjects as they climb over said hump to the awakening that is the weekend. Use this coupon for 20% of your entire purchase. Thank you, Christian Basil. I can use 20% off. Mostly off the top of my head. But anyway, Brian Wetslaw says, I'm excited for my show this Saturday as Reels and Heels takes a break from movie, TV, and pro wrestling topics so we can focus on indie creators. Well, that sounds excellent, Brian. I will definitely catch that on the rerun. Now, I will not be here for that, unfortunately. But fortunately, it's because I'm going to be at KokomoCon in Kokomo, Indiana at the Kokomo Convention Center, 1500 North Reed Road from 10 to 5. Please come see us. $15 admission, and face masks are mandatory. In fact, you might get a face mask there because Comics Cubed in Kokomo has been selling them. And actually, I think they're supposed to have one of their live broadcasts tonight. So you might be able to get talk to Sean D. Hilton about getting, putting aside a mask for you if you prepay. Who knows? I'm sure he's up for that. But anyway, that's kind of a special will call. You show up, you tell them your name, and you get a mask. You go inside. I will be there. Charles F. Millhouse will be there with his Captain Hawkland library. And Molly Daniels will be there, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great time. I'm really looking forward to seeing everyone this coming Saturday at the Reed Convention Center in Kokomo, Indiana. And morning, everyone. Carl Witzman from YouTube. Glad to see you, sir. And David Atkins says, may we all raise a glass, an eyebrow, and a thumb for the fact that I have 3 hours before I get my mouth free to eat normal food again. I should have stopped at mouth free. Anyway, can't come soon enough. Also, everyone say what your goal is to get through this show right now. And liked and shared. Thank you, Carly. Appreciate that. You're the best. You really are. And we got cool people showing up. I'm never going to get in here. And there's that slowpoke Uncle Carl, says Carlene. And Jeffrey Hayes, the sender of said package that we're about to reveal the contents of. 352. Good morning, all. Okay. Jeffrey Hayes, 352. Is that like John 3:16? Good morning, all. I want to apologize in advance for Brian showing his package. It was his idea, not mine. No one should show their package in public. Well, this may be the only time I can show my package in public without appearing before a judge again. Anyway, go to plasmafiregraphics.com. Also, check out the Plasmafire Graphics page on Facebook. And we want to thank Plasmafire Graphics again for their sponsorship of this show. So anyway, we're going to do this in increments here. I'm going to start with, what have we here? Oh, I think that's for me. We'll save that. There's more stuff. And we have funny books, I think. Oh, magazines. Oh, wow. Oh, my good. Oh, Jeffrey. Oh, my goodness. Wow. This is the Catechismet, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But this is a Plasmafire Graphics pocket portfolio, and it is a portfolio of his amazing. Oh, that's what you look like. Okay, cool. Some of his work here, if I may display this. You know, this guy's for hire. Look at this. Is that not beautiful? Is that not gorgeous? I mean, telling you, people. And I saw one in here. Let's see. I did see one here that, wow. Dude, you're amazing. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Shadow fans. Oh, man. Oh, Jeffrey, thank you so much. Thank you. And there's more to come in here. Dude, you said it wasn't much, but I'm already going to disagree with you. I'm going to take out one protective thing here, and oh my goodness, you know what I love, stickers. You know, I'd see these campaigns on Kickstarter saying we'll give you a sticker, and I'm like, yippee. But now I started getting them, and I'm like, wow, this is so cool. This is awesome. So anyway, thank you. And we're going to reveal more of this as the show goes on. And Magi J Caretaker says, my power's out for no reason. It's 43 degrees. Well, dude, huddle with somebody to stay warm. But one of the first things I did when I moved to Lafayette, I know from experience, was I put the speed dial for the power company on my phone, because a lot of places will tell you when your power can come back on. Maybe you can go someplace warm. And Carl Witzman listens to Carly and says, ha! And ooh, package. Trevor Hawkins can't resist a good package there. And Teresa Dunn, good morning, Brian. Hoping to full steam ahead. Morning cookie. # bring cookie home. Thank you so much, Teresa. Mwah. And Teresa may have some good news later this week. Who knows? Although she's feeling a little bit under the weather, and I hope you all wish her a speedy recovery from the plague she has caught. Oh, and there's more stuff. Oh man, we're coming back to this. We are so coming back to this. Let's catch up on some of your comments though. And Brian Rodman, you licked him and you put him on a package. That's when Christian died. Under the sheets. And Brian Rhodes, good morning, everyone. Brian, good to see you. Big Skink Comics. Check out Big Skink because they are awesome. He is awesome. You will love this man's talent. You really will. And I need my scissors out again. And Christian Basil said, you lick them and put them on a package. Author Michaela Jade. And you put them right on the package while they're still wet. Okay, or moist. And you don't like stamps anymore. They are peel and stick now. Oh, what is it? You and your kids and your black and white TVs and your internal combustion engines. What are you talking about? And that was a great show, Brian. He was a great guest, as Joe McKeel. Thank you so much. Yeah, Phil Lockler was amazing. And I think he is one of the most positive, cool people when I have expressed, at one time I expressed something on another show, that I had a momentary lapse of awesomeness. He reached out and made sure that, I was back on my feet again. And he said some kind things about me that last night I was actually, I wasn't joking when I said I was a little verklempt. He didn't have to do that. I didn't know he was going to do it, but it was very kind of him. And I feel the same way about him. He is an amazing, amazing broadcaster, an amazing person, and a super supporter of independent comic books and creativity. Now, everyone, now I did go over to his show last night. We deliberately kept an eye on the time last night because he had a launch party he was doing for a Kickstarter campaign, Belial, which is a very, very funny looking, and I say that in the best possible way, comic book that I think you all ought to check out. If I don't know if I still have the link up here, but I can look for it. But anyway, check out his show last night because it was one man killing himself. Poor Chuck Pinot, an excellent editor, excellent writer, dear friend. Last night, every time somebody made a pledge, he took a shot of hot sauce last night. Now, granted, he was taking some from the low end of the Scoville rating scale, but just the same, if you're not used to it, and he was doing shots of this stuff. And so I made a $5 pledge just to see if he'd do it, and he did. And everything was fine until he snorted the stuff last night, which... there is a line past which I will not cross, and that is one of them because my brain cells are functioning. And then his kids walked in on him. You got to watch that show last night. Look for Phil Lockler, the Demon Nation Sensation, S-I-N-sation. It's funny in a cruel sort of way. But I had a great time watching that last night, and I upped my pledge to compensate Chuck for his stupid agony. And does anyone on here have goals listed for your future and your contingencies? Asked David Atkins. I am currently working on my business plan for 3 projects. Good man. Planning is everything. Without it, you never get out the door. Seriously, David, that is a great idea. We do have a business plan here at Rising Tide. With our books and other stuff that we are doing, by we, I mean Cookie, and all with the goal of bringing her home and to entertaining the public, you guys and gals. We've got some really cool stuff coming up, and we're moving into new territory real soon. Probably by the first of the year, we're going to have a lot of really amazing stuff out. Now, I think now's the time. We got some stuff here. Let's open this little bag here, and let's see what Plasmafire Graphics has sent to me. And Plasmafire Graphics. Oh my goodness. Now this is a brilliant idea. Oh my God, I love this, Jeffrey. Oh, this is wonderful. This is something that y'all, I'm going to take you down here, David. Thank you. Please list your goals and your contingencies here. Anyway, he's got his Plasmafire Graphics card. Now, you see that little metal thing. You know why? That's there because it's holding on this thing, a little, what would you call it, Cloisonne pin? Cloisonne? Anyway, it's a pin with the Plasmafire.com on it. How's that for a beautiful promotional idea, folks? I hope you all are taking notes from this. Jeffrey, thank you. Oh, my gosh. And I still have 2 more things to go, so stay tuned. And Jeffrey Hayes says, Phil gave some awesome tips last night during the show. Much appreciated. Yeah. I mean, seriously, when I have guests like Phil on, I learn as much as you do. And I'm listening to some of his stuff, and I'm like, holy cats, I can do that. And that's what a good teacher will do. They will present you with a concept, and if your mind's in the right place, you'll say, I can do that. I can do that thing, but apply it to me. Or you might even say, I can kick it up a notch. And, and I was thinking of crazy things last night I could be doing to promote my business, especially once we get out doing shows again. Or even if we don't, it's still good stuff to do. But yeah, please check out Clever Title Pending last night. And not only did we have a lot of good information come out, but Phil was an incredibly fun guy to talk to. Seriously, this guy's got a great mission, and I love the guy to death. He is doing the Lord's work. I swear he is. And let me see if I have needed to say hello to you. I need to say hello to Joe Bachman. How's everything from I-94 in Illinois today? I hope you're doing well. And Mark Leonard, Glad to see you, Professor. Hope everything's going well this morning. And Mary Dumas, as always, glad to see you. It is a joy and a pleasure. And anyway, we hope you're eagerly awaiting. We have a baggie and we have an envelope, and I have no idea what, I can see what's part of it, and you probably did too, but the envelope, I have no idea. We're going to save that for later. And how to cut next week, coloring within the lines. What's this, Carl? Within the lines? Stop it, you crazy person. And Ryan also does bar mitzvahs. Yes, I do. I am the full package. Actually, it's a little less full because I've taken stuff out of there. Trevor Hawkins says, my goal is to survive the workday with energy for the art after. That's a damn good goal. And you trigger a good point here that if you haven't made a business plan, you really should. And the best business plans, in my opinion, have short-term and long-term goals. Many times I fill out one for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, and then I jump to 5. Where do I want to be in 5 years from now? Not dead is a good one. But no, where do you want your business to be in 5 years? Take a look at people that are 5 years ahead of you and see if that's where you want to be. And then start asking yourself, work backwards. How do I attain that point? And the thing is, also give yourself benchmarks. Like I want to launch a Kickstarter, and I want to have 100 supporters before it's done. I want to get 30 supporters in the first 24 hours, etc. Make yourself some benchmarks. And the nice thing about most, how do you quantify your success? Basically, I've sold X number of dollars. I have sold X number of books on Amazon. I have gone to, X number of shows. And your X, of course, in these cases are variable. But, give yourself these goals and set a timeline for it. Okay, in 6 months, I want to be here. And the thing is, if you don't make it, you just reset the timeline and work to get to it and reevaluate your plan. What didn't happen? How could I have stopped it? Is it something I could have helped? Because right now, 2020 is the elephant in the room, and it's throwing the kibosh on a lot of plans. I know, but how can I get around it? See, so it's good to sit down and actually take a good hard look at your business and see where you want to be, where you assess where you are, and do what you're going to do to make your dreams happen. And Teresa Dunn, under the weather today, but nothing like a good bowl of chicken noodle soup to cure the cold. You got that right. It's good protein and it's good for you. It is so super. I do hope you feel better soon, Teresa. And following Teresa is David Atkins. I'm so tired of people imagining that things are done in hours or days. A great piece of art takes a while. Books take weeks. Films take months. Does anyone get impatient with their goals? Oh, constantly. I'm working on that article right now, and I want it to be done because I want to read it. It's turning out very nicely, and we'll have some news on that in a couple weeks. We promise we will not let you down on that. And Carl Witzman, where are author Michaela J. and Sarah today? Starts the invocations. Yes, summon them quickly. We need them. And Magi J. Gospel Magician, I have custom-made Frozen 2 mask being made for myself. Oh, cool. I've got some ideas for masks too, but the only reason I haven't done it, I was watching a podcast and someone was talking about manufacturing a line of breathing masks, which honestly I think we're going to be using for quite a couple more years, in my humble non-medical opinion. But he was going to make a gross of these things, and his wife just asked one question: what if they find a vaccine tomorrow? So temper one's expectations is a good idea. And there she is. Ooh, nice package. Well, thank you. And I know you appreciate a good package, Michaela. It is a delight to have you. Mwah! Here, Warrior's Secret on Amazon, and all the best venues for books. You can find Michaela's work there. And there she is. Michaela appears, says Carl Witzman, and his morning is made. Harley Slavic, greetings. Hope all is well. We're almost ready to give a tour of my storage unit store. Check out harleyslavic.com. Glad to have you here, Harley. Good to see you, sir. And from YouTube, Michaela Jade says, hello, Carl. And nice portfolio, says Trevor Hawkins. Seriously, that is You know, for those of you who came in late, we are doing a package opening from Plasmafire Graphics and Jeffrey Hayes, and one of the items inside is a beautiful square-bound portfolio of the man's work, which you see in his video. And yeah, you know, he does a lot of great work for the new pulp movement. And in fact, he is also the Plasmafire is also the sponsor of this show, and I can prove it because I've got one of their ads right here. Plasmafire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you. And oh, by the way, I've got a new one a new promo from them, but I haven't been able to upload it for some reason. I don't think it's anything with you. I think it's StreamYard, but we're going to keep trying on that because he sent me another beautiful promotional film that we want to run here and alternate. So anyway, yeah, check out the work of Terry there, and Jeffrey, why did I call you Terry? Anyway, we're elsewhere. Jeffrey Hayes, Plasmafire Graphics. And Harley Slavic says, check out my store, Harley Slavic, on YouTube for collectibles based content. Excellent. And Michaela Jade says, wow, snazzy, seriously. In fact, now's the time for another opening, don't you think? I sure do, and I'm here. Oh, nice. Oh my goodness. Nice. There's 4 things in here. One is Jeffrey Hayes cards, Plasmafire Graphics. All right. Check that out. And I love handing out business cards. I really do. I love handing out business cards for my friends. We will put this out on our table when we go places. Also, we have oh my God, this is awesome. A foil sticker here, Plasmafire Graphics, Jeffrey Ray Hayes. Let me get that out from behind the QR code that leads to my sales page on Amazon. Look at the pretty colors. Look at the pretty colors. Isn't that amazing? Oh, that's nicely done. And we also have his logo, Jeffrey Hayes, Plasmafire Graphics sticker there. We got a bunch of those. That is so cool. I'm going to put one in my planner. I've got a page in my planner for stickers, and this is going straight in there. And also a smaller version of Jeffrey Hayes' logo. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And I know where you got them done. I will give out a shout out to Sticker Mule. If you need some really sweet swag to hand out for promotions, definitely check them out because you really gotta try to pay full price there. It's like Vistaprint; they're always having sales and sending coupons and stuff. So, oh my goodness! And we still have one more to go. One more. We'll put that right there on the keyboard, and we will open that later. So stick around for that, okay? And wow, having a time trying to make a cover for In Her Head. Love the story, but not easy. Trying not to make people upset while writing about mental issues while still making it entertaining. Not easy. Yeah, that's a balance there. You have to deal with delicate subjects like that very sensitively. And you can't be poking fun at it because of a number of mental issues, such as depression, multiple personalities, etc. We say somebody's suffering from it, and it's really true. It's not a walk through the park. Any one of us who has depression, I don't know too many of my circle that can't raise their hand when that's mentioned. You should be sympathetic to and empathetic to what they're going through, because it can hobble a person. It can really slow down their career and even their life. So we've got to deal with it sensitively, and you get kudos when you do that, sir. So anyway, Rochelle Lester, mwah, good to see you here. Hope you're having a great morning so far. Hope the day's looking great, and the artwork is fantastic, isn't it, Harley? Yeah, Jeffrey and I are going to be doing some business together outside of here, I promise. And again, thank you to Plasmafire Graphics for sponsoring this episode. And Brian Wentzloff, guest this Saturday will be Travis Gibbs, Xavier Lugo, author Michaela Jade, Russell Allen, Tom Hutchison, Hocus Pocus Comics, Mark Darden, aka Guano Guy. And speaking of Mark Darden, I was on Randy Zimmerman's show last Sunday, the Sunday Funnies, and Mark was on there too. Mark is also not just a very talented creator of comic books. He's also a stand-up comic and a funny guy, possibly even more amusing than I am. And if you haven't watched Sunday Funnies yet, let me take this down. All right, such coordination. I need a director. Anyway, here is the reason we assembled on Sunday and why you, if you're not going to church to save your soul, you heathen, this is where you need to be.
Now, every Sunday morning, longtime independent comics creator and Indie Volt podcaster Randy Zimmerman hosts a discussion on the lighter side of comics, the more whimsical and fun comics out there on the Sunday Funnies. That's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday on Indie Volt, indievolt.com, the Indie Volt YouTube channel, and the usual Indie Volt sites on Facebook. Listen in, won't you? Participate in the chat. Let's have some fun. See you there.
Yeah, we had a fantastic time last Sunday talking comics, Randy Zimmerman and I. And Randy is going to be making an appearance on Clever Title Pending one of these weeks soon, so please keep your eye out for that. And Brian Rodman says, everyone should check out my friend Andrew Morris's show, What the Niche Podcast. This week's episode is interviewing actors and writers and directors at Fright Night Film Fest. Ooh, that sounds cool. It's honestly one of my favorite podcasts out there. It's all about exploring the niche of different creatives and tearing down misconceptions. Fantastic show. You've been mentioning that. I definitely wanted to check that out. Also, speaking of checking out, check out my page, and Rising Tide. You're going to see an interview that Brian Rodman dropped last few days for the Dastardly Dingoes. That is turning into one of my favorite shows too. That was a fun show, and I don't really dig watching myself, but I had so much fun watching you guys on there. It was a fun show. Please check it out and put that on your must listen to list, really. And Carlene says, who of us can resist a good package? Well, I'm glad you're showing so much interest in mine this morning. I'm excited to be caressing and fondling my package and exploring the goodies therein. And Teresa Dunn, plus my right hearing aid just died. Oh no, Teresa's having a morning. Please take care of yourself, hon. And Magi Jake Gospel Magician says, oh, and I meant to tell you, you won't believe it, but I'm only 24. You told me you're 24. You are an old soul, young man. And I understand that. I'm kind of an old soul myself. But yeah, you've got a great career ahead of you, man. And I'm looking forward to seeing the glorious results of your hard work someday. And check out the teaser trailer to Technically Alive, says Harley Slavic. This is the first film he's in. Has a Toxic Avenger actor in the film. Oh, very cool. And it's made by a friend of his. Harley, we will check that out later. Thank you for sharing that, man. And be sure to put that on your page too. If that isn't already. I can't tell where the source page was, but I have a playlist of some of my guest appearances, and I need to fill it out some more. But anyway, and also last night's Clever Title Pending should be dropping on my YouTube page. So please, if you aren't there already, please go there and give it a support. If you would, give it a subscribe to it and ring the bell so you will be notified of when I'm back. So anyway, and we've got some people right now. More people are actually on my YouTube page than are on the Facebook page, which is kind of cool. Anyway, we're glad you're here. And Chuck Pinot will also be on the show this Saturday. Brian Wensoff, thank you. That is cool. I will watch it on the rerun because I'll be at KokomoCon 10 to 4 at the Reed Center, 1500 North, or the Kokomo Convention Center, 1500 North Reed Center. Take two. Right? Good thing we're not live. I can cover up my mistakes. Anyway, no, check out Reels and Heels with Brian Wensoff. It was a fantastic show. Very well done. And I have taken 2 Nexum just for watching that show, says Joe McKeel. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I hear you. And let's see. David Atkins says, David Atkins, come on. Here we go. All right, there we go. My list of the guests I will be having on the channel are able to be mentioned: Bill Sarton, Rick Davis, Bill Lunsford, and more. I wish it took sooner, but the planning took longer than I hoped. The planning always takes longer than you hope. Seriously. It's like, but the planning is the most important part because it makes everything go smoother after that. It's like setting up a computer that's a PITA to do all the work you've got to do to make your computer workable for what you need it to do. But once you get it done, it's all good, right? And here we go. Travis Gibbs speaks up. He says, Cthulhu Invades Oz. The pre-launch page is live. And I was going to say, do you have a link to that? Why, yes, you do, young man. Thank you. CthulhuInvades.com. I'm going to check that out, Travis. Looking forward to it. And Harley Sivek, I have two business plans, as I have two businesses. One is to create more live shows for my store, and my other is to act in more projects. Very good. Well, you're putting yourself out there, Harley. It will pay off. Trust me. And there he is. Teach me, Senpai, says Rebel Gaming. Well, Larry, young Jedi, it is good to have you here. I'm so pleased as always. Check out Rebel Gaming. The man not only does live gaming on his YouTube channel and Twitch stream. I'm not on Twitch very much is the thing. I've got enough distractions as it is. But also he does a really, really slick comic book commentary show, and I always enjoy showing up live. And I am always astonished and flattered and honored by the amount of love I am given when I'm there. And seriously, right now, Niobe, the new Niobe book, number 2, is in the last few hours of funding. If you haven't already, Larry, please put in a link to that. And Nevermorians, please check it out. I'm going to show it some love before the day is over. David Atkins says, when you put up a project, think of it as a film. You need the plan, plot, supporters, a time frame, and give yourself time and contingencies that can be altered. Write it down to keep it on track. Definitely make yourself a checklist of things that need to be done and when you need to do them. Harley Sivek says, I am also trying to get products at a low enough price where we can afford to match or beat Amazon pricing, as I do not want people using my business as a showroom. Well, that's part of what the thing is about. So, it's getting their names out there. So, and Nick Tockard says, good morning, Nevermorians. What a neat show last night. Nick, thank you for being there. Glad you enjoyed it, man. I had a blast. I always have a good time on Clever Tile Pending. Now, the thing is, Clever Tile Pending, as opposed to this show I can just pretty much show up and you guys carry the burden of entertaining each other, and I just read the comments. But Clever Tile Pending it's the same thing that Phil Lockler tries to do with his show, in that we try to focus on the guests. And I do interject every now and then if I feel I need to make a point, but for the most part, I'm a facilitator. That's how I see myself. And Phil's show Phil does the same approach. And his broadcasting is very, very enjoyable. I was on an episode of Unscripted, and in fact, I went back last night and watched it for a little while. And like I said, I'm not really there to watch myself so much, but it was a good, fun show just to watch, and brought back all kinds of great memories of being there. And I will say that Phil and I have talked about, I will be back on on his shows. It'll probably be after the first year, because the man's booked up to the end of the year. And I'm almost there. I've got some confirmations I'm waiting for. But then after that, we're probably going to be booked up till the end of the year on Clever Title Pending, I'm glad to say. And anyway, please check out Clever Tile Pending, where we talk about creativity and the business behind it. We've got a really great catalog of shows so far, with more to come. And I just booked a show. I got confirmation. It's going to have 2 people, and I'm not going to say they are talkers, but I'm going out. I've already told them I'm going out for pizza after I introduce you to. I will not be needed at that point. Okay, it's gonna be a great show. We'll have more information on that as I tease things, events yet to come. David Atkins, if you cannot fully see your project come to fruition, then you are not ready. You need to imagine it, see it clearly in your head, and then know the end goal and how to get there. You need to see it. Yeah, they say visualize success. It's a part of the law of attraction. Visualize yourself succeeding, and it tends to happen. A lot of what where we're at is because of visualizing the where we are right now, back when we weren't. So, and Rebel Gaming, I became cute. That's how I did it. Yeah, I aspire to be cute. Rebel, you pull off the cute. You've got the chops for cute. And now what's the next plateau for you? Is it sexy? Is it radiant? I don't know. There's always another level, another level to aspire to. But anyway, check out Niobe on Kickstarter right now, last few hours, and support a great looking project there, and a great guy too. And there he is. Please, Chuck, let me know you're okay. I shot past your comment here. Chuck Pinot, the editor of Belial and writer. Hey, folks, I'm breathing fine this morning and life is good. Belial is chugging along. Yes, please check out that Kickstarter there, because I have pledged. In fact, last night I pledged to just get the digital copies, but now I'm getting the digital and the regular book. And Chuck, if you're doing fulfillment, if you want to sign one of those things, it would not break my heart, he said, hoping. But anyway, that's a good. You can see some pages of Belial at that thing, and that is Nevermind the Furthermore endorsed. So please, Nevermorians, please check out that book. It is a good looking book, and like I said, I increased my pledge last night. After Chuck gave up the hot sauce, yes, and you were a riot last night, Chuck, and it gave me an idea for what I need to do for my next Kickstarter. I'm going to see if I can one up that. It's and it may be as dangerous as what you did, but we're not going to snort the stuff. In fact, last night, Cookie was like, "What are you laughing at?" And I'm watching Chuck, and and on Phil's show, and she's like, "What's going on?" And I explained what you were doing, and she's like, "He's insane. He's nuts. He's going to kill himself before the end of the hour." And I said, "Oh dear God!" And it was right after you snorted. Yes, last night during the thing, Chuck was taking swigs from a hot sauce bottle, and Chuck, as bad as you were going for the Tapatio. I love Tapatio. And you also had Red's hot sauce, which is also excellent. But we order from Heatnist, which is the outfit that supplies the show Hot Ones. And we've got a 6 out of 10 in the fridge right now that we love. And you just put a few drops on it, and it's good for the whole dish. But we may be doing some of that. We're gonna take some shots of that maybe, and maybe hotter, who knows. But seriously, that is a good looking book, and Chuck was a joy last night. Check him out on the Demonation Sensation channel on YouTube. But it was so funny, it's like Chuck did the shot. What made you do that? I love you, brother, but that was idiocy. And it looked like some of it got on the sides of his nose, and it looked like somebody punched him in the snoot. And then his kids walk in, "Daddy, are you okay?" And they had to explain to his wife. It was like a sitcom. It was great, Chuck. You should make a show out of that. You snorting hot sauce, and Chuck is addressing me in language that I don't use on this show. And one of my goals is to accomplish my first novel. I will too, Teresa. You know you will. It's going to happen soon. And Harley Slavic's going to head out. Take care of you too, HarleySlavic.com. Glad to have you here, brother. Hope your morning and your day goes well. And David Atkins, there are parts to everything, and some are more simple than others. Supporters in some way to answer is why counselors exist. I was a coach to 4 business owners. Get some for advice and others to help. Find your tribe, definitely. Find your mentors. Find the people that can help you out willingly. That was something Phil Lockler talked about last night, about helping other people and doing the rising tide thing. Okay, and that's what it's about. And they better make a vaccine. Magi Jake, they're working on it. In fact, I've been trying to keep track of it, and I saw that some outfit had some sort of reaction from just one of the participants. So they shut down all testing until they can figure out why this one guy reacted badly, which I can get. And in fact, not trying to toot my horn or anything, but I have signed up as a volunteer with the University of Indiana. I've told them, if you get a vaccine going, I'm willing to be one of the subjects. So we'll see what happens there. Carl Witzman said, Japanese folks wear masks all the time when they are out because of the flu bugs that run through there. I'm keeping my mask around post-COVID. So am I. I'm finding that we've had some chilly mornings, and I put on the mask, and I hate breathing cold air, and I think that's part of where I get sick sometimes. But I had some. I've had some my mask on during some cold mornings. I'm thinking, this would be great for winter. Rather than a scarf around my face, I'll put the mask on and go from there. Seriously, I think we may be onto something. But yeah, the air in Japan. Also in China too. China, I think, is more pollution, at least at least in some of the larger cities like Beijing. It's a lot of that is pollution. So they've been wearing face masks for years. So this whole thing about masking up is no big thing to them. So, but anyway, I still have one more thing to open here, and we're gonna slide this in and oh no. Nope, we're not doing that. Dismiss that. Okay. I have this app, Should I Answer, and it has just told me that this person is an unknown quantity, and I don't need to be talking to him. So anyway, there we go. All right, and here we go. We're going to open this envelope, and we're going to make sure we're not cutting anything in half. Always be careful, kids, and never run with these in your mouth like I do. Anyway, we've got this open, and we'll reveal that in a few minutes. Brian Rodman says, this week's episode of the Dastardly Dingoes podcast was taken over by a fez-wearing fiend. Oh, that dastardly person. But he's an honorary dingo now, and he wears the badge with pride. Be sure to head on over to bit.ly, and there's that address. Enjoy the shenanigans. It's been said that this episode is, quote, the most fascinating conversation you have the chance to witness, unquote. Our goal is to reach 100 subscribers by Christmas. Help us get there. Yes, I was noticing you guys. You've got like a presence on YouTube, and please go to Brian Rodman's. Put in a link to that page specifically, Brian, and please, right now, it costs you nothing but a little time. Please go over and subscribe to the Dastardly Dingoes podcast YouTube page, because I've got 120 people, and please subscribe to mine. I could use a boost here. Subscribe to it, because that will help his visibility, and let's help out our fellow Nevermorian there, okay? And David Atkins has just finished making 2 business plans to 2 people and still working on mine. It is much easier to answer to others than to yourself. Yeah, no kidding. Have someone be your accountability. Why AA has sponsors. That's true. That's a good point. And I have Cookie, so I have someone to answer to for sure. Christian Basil, and now it is time for another opening. Author Michaela Jade, just in time. And author Michaela Jade's internet gave out on her, but she'll try to watch on the reruns. Oh, we miss you already, Michaela. Please take care of that leg of yours. And as her editor, says Carl Witzman, I guess I should plug Warrior's Secret. Yes, you should, because I believe you're editing the next volume of that, right? But anyway, Carl is also a great writer on his own. Go to lulu.com and look for the Mad Gasser cheerleader of Calhoun County. But anyway, yes, check out Michaela's book there. She is fantastic. A great writer. You're going to be hearing stuff from her. And Joe McKeel says, love the show, Brian, but real world beckons me, the ungrateful so-and-sos. Catch you Friday. Joe McKeel, thank you for being here, brother. Always a pleasure and an honor to have you. You have a fantastic rest of your hump day, okay? Carl Witzman says, and Donna Carlene's adult novel, too, The Seduction of Lily Monroe. Need a little spice this morning? I suggest you check out Donna Carlene's latest novel. She's always working on something new, as are we all. But anyway, check it out. It's a grown-up novel. You'll love it. It's worth reading. # beneath the sheets. Anyway, David Atkins says, we'll have something huge to talk about Monday. Should be finished this weekend. Seriously, look forward to what I'll be posting soon. It is a big one. No lie, he says, hey, all those guys say that. Been in the works for 3 years. Well, good luck, man. We wait that unveiling urgently. And is anyone else irritated by a one certain person running off the mouth about nothing? Hey, come on, Teresa. I'm still sitting here, okay? Do you mind? Anyway, Teresa, if I could count the number of people who run off the mouth about nothing, Carl Witzman, I'd be talking to myself. In fact, I wouldn't even be here, okay? And David Atkins says, what are the first 3 steps you have to become great, rich, famous, infamous, or just fulfilling your life goals? 1, large art piece. 2, film script. 3, webpage on the film. Now yours. Okay. I'm just happy to have my own broadcast network, which, by the way, we're going to be expanding soon. We'll have more information on that. Brian Wesloff, Reels and Heels Officials on Facebook. I'm taking questions for my guests. So if you have any, join us live. If you can't make it, you can still send Brian Wensloff your questions either on his personal page or the show page. Good idea there, Brian. That's a super idea. And who do we have here? We have the Comic List Black Belt. Hello from the UK. Hello to you. How the heck are you? We are now international. Hope you're having a great day. Wow, this is like probably about 4 or 5 in the afternoon for you now, isn't it? Holy cats. Well, we're glad you're here, Comic Book Black Belt. And as always, if you have something to promote, please leave it in the comments. And then please share this broadcast. It's something we haven't talked about in a while. Please share this broadcast so other people will see not only your link, but you'll get a little gravitas from seeing all the other cool people you hang out with. And there she is, the one, the only author, Kathy Jackson. Mwah! From YouTube. Good morning and hello. We love you, Kathy. And don't forget to pick up the new release from Kathy Jackson, Written on His Heart. All right. That was an evil laugh, woman. And I get to sleep with that. Anyway, happiest days of my lives. But anyway, but no, please check out Kathy Jackson's brand new book from Seventh Star Press, available on all wonderful, excellent platforms. And because I'm a fan of her work, I really am. She wrote the first romance book that I can actually finish and enjoy, which are mutually exclusive. So definitely check out her work. And she had a fantastic launch party last weekend. I was privileged to be a part of. Even if I only got the name of her book right about 20% of the time of that. Because I was like, written on his heart, written on her heart, written on their hearts, written on Sadistein's heart. And it's like, written on a freelancer's heart, written on telling lies for fun and profit. I'm looking at my library across the room. I was a total mess. I did nothing to help, but I saw your Amazon sales ranks go zoom. That was fun. That was great to see. But anyway, Kathy, we love you. I'm glad your book is off to a good start. Please check out the work of Kathy Jackson and go to Kathy Jackson's books to keep up on all things Kathy Jackson and her creative friends too. Brian Wetzel says, I'm still going to get you on my show before the end of 2020. I know. It's something that Phil and I talked about last night, before, during, and after the show. There is a price. There is always a price to be paid for everything. If you don't think there is, then you aren't paying attention. And one of the prices that Phil is paying, and I am too, and happily, semi-happily, I should say, because I've really wanted to be on your show for a long time, Brian, but I am crazy busy, which is great. Because, like I tell people, there was a time when nobody cared I had idle time on my hands, and now everyone wants to get fezzed. And but Brian, I promise you, we will make that happen before the end of 2020. In fact, I will see what I can do to make it happen in November, if you would like. Okay, I have by necessity put it off, and it's time for me to return the favor of you appearing on Clever Title Pending on Tuesday, October 27th. October's still got some great shows coming up. This coming Tuesday, we will have the return of the amazing author Amy Hale. So bring your questions to her. She is incredible. Then after that, the Clever Title Pending will be Brian Wensloff. And then we're going to have a special one on Friday, on Halloween's Eve, Friday, October 30th, with Master Ron Fitzgerald. I am so excited about that show. He's a dear friend. We love him to death. We get real stupid, and this may have to be the only episode so far that we have a not safe for work rating on. Because Ron and I get together, We get raunchy. It's fun. Anyway, please join us for Clever Title Pending, where we talk about creativity and the business behind it every Tuesday night at 8 p.m., 7 p.m. Central Time, where you're watching this. And David Atkins, a great project is like an intimidating woman, is confident, looks great in what she's wearing, shows just enough leg, is clear-minded, golden eyes, teases her prey, and leaves you wanting more. Oh, dear God. Did you just get warm in here? And Carl Winston, a boot to the snoot sounds familiar. Hey, it's called repurposing, okay? I've been repurposing my material for years. Brian Weslow says, I need to be serious for a moment, my friend. TJ Akins is missing. Hasn't been seen or heard from since September 29th. He lives in Long Beach, California. If you guys can please share the information, I'd greatly appreciate it. Oh, yes. That is important. Thank you, Brian Wetzel, for sharing that. And please share that message if you would, good people. Let's take care of one of our Nevermorians. Masks are good for mowing and weed whacking and using the power saw. That's true. That's true. Protect your sinuses and your eyes. Teresa Dunn says, masks are good for muffling people's mouths shut. I don't know. I've got a double-ply 4-layer breathing mask that nothing gets through it, including oxygen. Keeps me real safe. But yeah, it's good for that. Excuse me. 2 times, thank you. Excuse me. The Seduction of Lily Monroe, better than hot sauce up your nose. Certainly a lot less painful. And there's Bill Sarn. Good to see you, buddy. And good morning, Nevermorians. And a dude in the red fez. Well, good morning to you. Glad to see you. And hashtag bring cookie home. Thank you so much, Bill Sarn. And we're a little bit behind. We're going to catch up. And 4 p.m. Okay, you're just at the start of the rush hour there, but Comic Book Black Belt, thank you for joining us. It is greatly appreciated. And Brian Rodman says, last night I sent the script for my new comic over to the editor. It's called The Nebulizer. I love it already. It's an apocalyptic action adventure about an asthmatic man in his AI-controlled nebulizer suit as they fight mutated and genetically enhanced dust mites and other microscopic mutations during the apocalypse. Say that 3 times fast. Head on over to brianrodman.com and sign up for the newsletter to get details about when it will launch on Kickstarter. Brian, please, let's coordinate so I can help you with that. That sounds awesome, dude. That is brilliant. And Carl is laughing at Teresa. How dare you, Carl Wisman from YouTube, laugh at Teresa no matter how much we agree. And Robert Beatty says, morning, Fez dude, and the Nevermorians. Well, I confess, it's good to see you, Robert. Hope you're having a great morning. And Comic Book Black Belt, sure thing. Subbed us on Indie Vault with you the other day. Great channel. Oh, yeah. Okay, great. Yeah, I was wondering exactly who. Okay, great. Sweet. Glad to see you here, man. And thank you for your support. I sincerely appreciate it. I do. And Ted Davies Artistry, thank you for being there last night. Good morning, all. And we want to apologize to everybody for not saying your name last night. But the conversation started out fast and furious like a Vin Diesel movie and just never led up till the end. So anyway, Ted Davies Artistry on YouTube, on DaviesArtistry.com, Ted Davies Artistry on Facebook, and check out his YouTube channel because he's got a variety of amazing content on there that you will love. And also, he does commissions, folks. He did a Skeletor for me, and I'm a happy boy. It made me so happy. It's beautiful work. It really is. And Comic Book Blacklist. Oops, sorry, shouted. It's okay. You had good news, my friend, and good news is always worth shouting. All right, we're just glad you're here to do it. And Brian Rodman, hashtag Cookie has a scary laugh. Hashtag I love it. Hashtag Mwah. Dear God, every day is Halloween. Carl Witzman, that laugh got Donna Carlene laughing in the other room. Okay, gals, chill out. And Nick Tockard goes, fear, hashtag fear cookies laugh.
No, not my laugh.
You. Yeah, don't fear her laugh, fear cookie. I do. It's kept me alive for 29 and a half years. And Brian Rodman, oh my goodness, I love Sandestein. I started reading it last night, and I'm so excited to jump back into it this evening. Oh my God, I'm glad you love it. Or at least you tolerate it. No, I'm very proud of Sandestein. And, it's kind of intimidating to write a sequel because it's got to be at least as good as the first one. And I do have ideas for at least 2 more books. The Bridal of Frankenstein and The Abbot of Costello meets Frankenstein. And by the way, I picked up the other day the Universal Horror Films collection of Frankenstein films, and I'm so excited. I want to get more of them. But it's a fantastic set. It's got like 8 films, and it's all the films of featuring Frankenstein from the 1931 James Whale directed original to Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, which is it ages very well. It's when I was a kid, I wasn't real fond of that one, but great performances, including Bela Lugosi's second and final appearance as Count Dracula. And as always, a great performance by Lon Chaney Jr. Plus, it didn't diminish the monsters, and Abbott and Costello still shined. It's a great film. I love that film now. But anyway, it's probably still available at your local Walmart. I would recommend you, if you love the old Universal horror films, this is the best package. I picked mine up for about $15, and it's worth it. I can't wait to tear into that. And I just got a call from the power company. It's going to be restored at 12:30. Yeah, shaking my head. Magi Jake Gospel Magician, it takes time to do this stuff. Chances are they know where it is, but if it's a line down or something and they have to reroute the power. I used to work for the water company, and it's a similar principle with power. Well, we had a incident where it was like it was less than half a block from me. It was like across the alley, across the street from me. And we had 100-year-old tree get blown down one year, and it went right across the power lines. And it was interesting to watch. We also have like a map. Our local power company, Duke Electric, has a power map that you can actually see the affected area. And it was kind of interesting because they fixed our neighborhood first, and then it went out from there. And the far north end, it was like another day or so before they got that done. But ours, they were saying it would take a little over 24 hours. They got ours done in probably about 20. They did a real good job because they had to cut up the tree, then pick up the wires, and et cetera, et cetera. So it takes time, Magi Jake. So be patient, young man, you 24-year-old wizard, you. And Ted Davies says, please enjoy 2 new interviews this week on my YouTube channel. Charles F. Millhouse, that's a corker. I already watched that one. That's great. And Jamie Primack, a very good comic creator, are both showcased this week. Check it out. All right. Very good, Ted. Good to see you. And Michaela Jade says, ooh, I'm back like Batman. Batman, word and music by Neil Hefti. Don't give us a copyright strike. And she's and why the F isn't duplicating? Well, how the F would we know? Maybe it's all that hip action, hips don't lie. And it is duplicating on my end, Carl, but that's okay. More of Michaela Jade, we can stand this. And hey, Michaela, says Teresa Dunn. And Nick Tockard says, you and Brian Wenzoff want to do a show. Could you guys double a crossover episode? That's not a horrible idea, Brian. If we could do that, I don't know if we could, but it's something to consider. If nothing else, I will definitely share the show. All right. And knock knock, who's there? Werewolves of London. Very good, David. Very good. And Mikhail just says, I know, I'm fine. I'm a piece of work, but my internet is about to give me a migraine. Just be patient, hon. It'll be fine. And Michaela says, hey, Teresa. And Carl Litzman from YouTube says, gee, you tried to get Brian a segue to an ad about boosts of the suit and shoots right by it. If I weren't so far behind, Carl, I would probably have picked up the hint and done something like this.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a classic hero in a high-flying, fast-paced, and action-packed steampunk adventure. The original Skyman battles the Master of Steam with an introduction by comics icon and historian Roy Thomas. A Rising Tide, an Ace Comics publication. Available now in print or digital format on Amazon.com.
please pick up that book from Amazon. You will enjoy it. If you like adventure in the vein of Indiana Jones, Doc Savage, Skyman, or The Rocketeer, you will dig that book. The original Skyman battles the Master of Steam. And don't forget, we still have one more thing to open from our package reveal this morning. We got buttons. We've got stickers and business cards. Oh man, have we got business cards. And also we have a beautiful, beautiful portfolio of the work of Jeffrey Hayes. Oh man, it's like Christmas, and I still have one more to go. Let's see if we can catch up real fast. And thank you, Carl, for setting me up on that. Magi J Caretaker says, bless you. Thank you. I'll try not to sneeze anymore. And what's up, Johnny Danger? Good to see you. Love the name. Hope your morning's going well. Hope the day will go even better. And if I send you the flyer, can you bring it up on the show? I don't know if I can or not. The only thing I know on StreamYard is I have to link to a web page and all. And if I weren't behind in the thing, but just give a link, Brian. Give a link. And Carl Westman says, I plugged you earlier, Michaela. Gotta get those sales going. That's right. And I know Michaela loves it when a guy plugs her. But anyway, John B. Pica, good morning, Multiverse Citizen Pica. Glad to have you here. Check out johnpica.com for all this man does. Check out patreon.com/impossibilists. This man is the head of the League of the Impossibilists, and he's got some great stuff on his Patreon page. Holy cats. I'm supporting him. You should too. Also, don't forget, I have a Patreon page now. My sign-on is Brian K. Morris, all lowercase. Do a search for me, or send me a DM on Facebook, and I will give you a link to it. But for $1 a month, you'll get mentioned in all of our stuff. And we've got an audio book coming up, and we have decided that our supporters' names will go in there too. We will have a special reading. And first day back in the office after 15 days of COVID recovery. It may be too much too soon. John, we still don't know the long-term effects of the coronavirus yet. So the fact that you're back in the office after a couple weeks is a testament to your hardiness. And I know it laid you out. And if it matters, Cookie and I are fine. John and I were in an event a couple weeks ago, and right after John got home, he realized he tested positive for it. But we kept ourselves apart from society, and it's all good. So anyway, Nick Tucker says, "Oops, fear Cookie's wrath. You don't see it coming. You'll never know you got hit. You'll be standing at the pearly gates going, I'm as confused as you are." And Magi J Gospel Magician says, I just found out they're making a sequel to The Passion of the Christ. They're saying it's going to be called The Resurrection. I had not heard that. Man, I could barely sit through The Passion of the Christ. That was a little too realistic. The 40 lashes was a little too realistic for Brian's taste. And Brian can eat breakfast during an autopsy. So that tells you. David Atkins, here are the tags. Hashtag bring Cookie home. Hashtag keep Cookie home. Hashtag the hanging tassel. Hashtag indelible comics. Hashtag indie comics. Hashtag in her lap. Hashtag cross her leg. Hashtag all in the eyes. Hashtag share smiles. Hashtag sob hate. Hashtag keep hope alive, and hashtag negative be gone. And okay, thanks, David, says Carl Whitson. I agree. Okay, and thank you, David. And in and out. My internet connection reminds me of something, says Michaela Jade. Between the sheets. Anyway, Carl, always glad to help. Michaela Jade says, she says it again. Yeah, it's in and out, all right. And Brian, I DM'd you the flyer. Okay, thank you, Brian. And wow, Michaela, says Carl Witzman. Carlene says, whatever could that be, Michaela? She asks oh so innocently. Well, we'll explain it to you when you're ready to become a woman. Anyway, and we still have one more reveal. Robert Beatty, buy the big box set that has them all. It's like $20-30, but it has all the Dracula films, all the Frankensteins, and so on. Yeah, they've also got, I think it's Dracula, where Wolfman, Frankenstein, Dracula, Wolfman, I think Invisible Man and Creature of the Black Lagoon. I want to say there's one more, but oh my gosh, I want to get them. Oh, I bought the Dracula collection of the Universal movies. It has about 6 or 7 Dracula movies, including the remastered version of Bela Lugosi's movie, which added the musical score. That and Disney's version of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow are my Halloween staples. Mine's probably Beetlejuice. I love that film. And Nick Tucker says, I love the Universal movie monsters. We have the collection of Dracula, Wolfman, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Mummy, and the Invisible Man. Great, great fun. Definitely. And Michaela Jade from YouTube says, Carly, I wonder. And David Atkins says, time for me to get ready. Going to be going under in a little over an hour. Well, good luck to you with the dental surgery, man. Everyone be fantastic this week. Make at least one person smile. Keep hating the back. Everyone be great and awesome. You too, David. Keep us posted on the surgery. Everyone send your love to David Atkins as he goes, his gums go under the knife today. And so the BKM's Parody Monster Cinematic Universe starts with Santa Sign. Then come the graphic novels movies by 2030. Nick Tockert, I hope you're right. I could use it. And Cindy Cap says, good morning, interesting characters. Good morning, Cindy Cap. How are you this morning? Thank you for being there at Clever Tile Pending last night with Phil Lockler and myself. We had a great time. He loved your questions, as always. Check out ckoepp.com for the work of Cindy Cap and pick up her brand new book, Animal Eye. She's working on the graphic novel for that. I'm so excited to see that. And John B. Pica has a link to his Patreon page /impossible. As I am a supporter, you should be too. Support the work of John B. Pica. Magi J. Gospel Magician says, what I was told was there was so much blood spilled, the wounds were bleeding water. Exactly. And Cindy Cap, go to Patreon where you can get lots of cool stuff. Support fun folks, including Brian K. Morris. Yay. Nick Tockert, the League of Impossibilists, Stephen Rowland, Bobby Nash, and Frozen Creek Studios. I gotta get on Nick's page. Yeah, Nick. I'm making a note. Nick Tockert Patreon. Okay, I'm going to get that done before the end of the day. You got one more supporter, Nick. And we're almost caught up here, folks. We're almost caught up. But anyway, thank you, Cindy Cap. And there, also go to Smashwords to pick up my book if you're in a Santa Stein kind of mood. And and I did not mean to hit that. What am I doing there? Anyway, and Cindy Cap here too, also on Amazon. Please check out my work on Amazon and Smashwords. Thank you, Cindy Cap. And also don't forget Santa Stein, the post-holiday Prometheus, available now on those platforms. In fact, we're also on Barnes & Noble and Walmart. Please check out this book if you like your horror with a bit of comedy. And it's good all year round, not just the holidays. We are in the season for a lot of scary stuff, and make Santa Stein part of your relief. And Brian Rodman, well, folks, I jumped on the Patreon train as well. Yes, definitely. That's right. Brian Rodman's in there too. Head over to patreon.com/Brian Rodman and see what goodies await you. Definitely. It's a good page. And my magician mentor actually does work at a water company. He lives 2 miles away from me, says Magi Jake Gospel Magician. Well, now you know, too, I'm an ex-water employee, but that is very, very cool. And hello, Cindy, says Michaela Jade. I made Cookie laugh. #score1 for me. And Cookie gives you the thumbs up, Michaela. And woo! Thank you, Brian. Yeah, we'll take care of that later this afternoon, I promise, Nick. But anyway, and Bobby Nash has shown up. Oh, speaking of Patreon people, good to see you, Bobby. Cindy Cap, thanks, Cindy. Yeah, Bobby Nash, if you sign up for his page, holy cats. This guy does Patreon like 28 hours a day, 9 days a week. He is just superlative about chatting on there. And that's the thing. The one thing about Patreon, if you support somebody, that's your safe zone. We are not going to, who's going to pay money to hassle you, right? It's pretty, Bobby, John, tell me if I'm off base here, but no trolls, right? I mean, it's a troll-free environment, unless you make something public, of course, I can see that. But yeah, we, it's going to be a great place, I think. We are already starting some great conversations, and we hope for more. And like I said, everyone who becomes a patron of mine right now will get their name mentioned in the Santa Stein audio book. And let's catch up to your comments, and then we're going to do this last part of the package open. And if you guys want a hoodie, I'll bring them next non-con. Well, Magi Jake, I hope you do some more shows before that, and you can sell some more. Cindy Cap said, I hope you picked up your copy of Mindstorm while it was 90% off. It's back at regular price. Animal Eye, however, her newest book, is now 50% off. Read about a sassy crow and a mountain shepherd battling cyborg zombies. If that doesn't sell it, what the heck will? And also, says Brian Rodman, head to brianrodman.com/comics and check out the horror fantasy series Memoirs of an Angel, about a ragtag group of infinite and finite beings who race through time and space to rescue a broken witch hunter from the clutches of the Dark Kingdom. It's like Lord of the Rings meets The Exorcist. Join the adventure today. I've read the first 4 installments. That is good stuff. And the 6th one, I believe, just went out. So please check out Brian Rodman's incredible work. Check out his podcast, The Dastardly Dangos. This man is like fun incarnate. And Cindy Kep, thank you, darling. CKOEPP. Also sign up for her free monthly newsletter. Comes out usually about the 3rd week of the month, and it is bomb-diggalicious. It is so good. And I should start a Patreon for people to argue and harangue me. That might be popular, says Carl Witzman. Yeah, if you sign up at the $1,000 level, I'll let you take pot shots at me on my Patreon page. How's that? Okay, we have caught up with the comments. And so now we are going to do the final part of the Plasmafire Graphics package. Now, released now, as you saw, we got all kinds of lovely stickers. I love Sticker Mule. And we got beautiful pins with his logo and his website on it. You getting ideas, promotion people? Also, copies of this beautiful Catechismet book where he does Western, steampunk, pirate, superhero. And look at that work. Look at that beautiful work. You can hire him to do your book covers, you know. In fact, you should. If you care when the look of your book matters to you, check out Plasmafire Graphics. That's where we're proud to have them as the sponsors of this episode. Anyway, the final part of the reveal. And yes, we are pulling it out. And anyway, it is a card with the Plasmafire Graphics logo on it, and we're going to open it carefully. And thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you very much, sincerely. This is what he sent me, and Brian, thank you. Thanks for all the support you give to me and other creatives. Sincerely, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff Hayes. Appreciate that greatly, and thank you for all you do. Seriously, Jeffrey does a lot of great work for a number of publishers, bringing big 5-level quality of work at an independent publisher price. And he and I are going to be working together, and I look forward to many years of that. Jeffrey, thank you sincerely for all of this. And I am gobsmacked. Thank you for sending it. I didn't ask for him to send this to me, but he did, and I'm grateful. Thank you, Jeffrey Hayes, and thank you for sponsoring this show. We appreciate it so very much. And Cindy Cap says, Condemned Courier and Ursula 2 Into the Open are also discounted right now. So go to Amazon.com, do a search for Cindy Kep, CKOEPP, and get yourself some great game lit and science fiction and fantasy from this wonderful writer. And Brian Wetzloff, I'm pretty sure StreamYard will let you put up the flyer I sent in the same place you put the videos. Yeah, but I've got to get to it right now, and right now is not a good time for me to be trying to put things on the show. We'll try to set it up for next time, Brian, okay? And there she is. Amy Hale says, good morning, everyone. Mwah. Amy, how you doing? How is John doing? I'm going to send you a PM later about that. But anyway, glad to have you here. AmyHaleAuthor.com. Amy Hale Author on Facebook. Amy Hale's Angels on Facebook. Check out her work. She's got a new book coming out soon. The cover is spectacular. Her writing is even more so. And it's going to be a hit, Amy. And if you do any sort of launch party or anything, let me know. I'd love to be involved and help if I can. So anyway, and Bishop Stevens is watching us. Bishop, mwah! You get a great big kiss from me and Cookie. Well, from Cookie. Me, you just get a manly hug. But anyway, Bishop Stevens is an incredible talent, and his star is on the rise. And Bishop, I am proud of you, brother. I am seriously proud of you. Every time you post something about a new movie coming out with you in it, or a new venture you've got going, and you've got an agent now, that's amazing. I'm so proud of you, Bishop. Our paths have got to cross. I have missed seeing you this year. And anyway, Bishop, if you want to put in a link to anything you've got going, any of you in the last few minutes of the show, if you want to put in something to promote yourself, whether it's your website, your Kickstarter, your creative endeavor, or even a charity that you're very fond of, please put that in the comments and share this video with your friends so that other people can see what cool people you hang out with, and maybe they haven't seen what you do before. So give them an opportunity. All right, it's not for me, it's for all of you. Brian Rodman says, everyone, if you enjoy indie animation and excellent storytelling, head to that address and check out Ray Kaufman's art. He's a spectacular guy and creates amazing work. I've got to watch his Dastardly Dingoes episode. He and I are now friends, and glad to see him on there. Glad to have him as part of my crew. And Cindy Cap says, break is over already. I must return to bank procedure editing. That sounds fascinating. Go sign up for Rising Tides newsletter. It's a lot of fun. You have 2 weeks before the next one comes out, and don't forget to tip your host. #bring cookie home. Thank you, Cindy Cap. CKOEPP.com. After you sign up for my newsletter, sign up for Cindy's. It's even better than mine, I will say. It's a fantastic read. It really is. And check out her work. Also, you'll see the address scrolling at the bottom of your screen where you can sign up for my monthly newsletter. It is absolutely free. And we'll tell you everything we got going on. We have secret video links. And, of course, we provide, I wrote it down, motivation, education, and inspiration. So, anyway, please check out the work of Cindy Cap and Bishop Stevens. Oh, well, let's go to your first comment here. Thank you, brother. I miss you guys, too, sincerely. Bishop Stevens, seriously, man, I am knocked out by your success. Bishop is a great example of somebody who is forging his path his way with intelligence and good planning and just having a heart as big as anyone. And I love you, Bishop. I sincerely mean that. And Bishop says, and you can give me a kiss as well. Tell Cookie I send my love. And you might have heard her chuckle in the background there, Bishop. We both miss you, brother. And we hope everything goes well for you. And we hope you're doing well and you're healthy and you're happy. And we're going to stay in touch, brother. I'm serious. We are. Love you, man. I really do. And www.amazon.com/author/Nicholas Tockert. Also, check out Amanda Tockert, his spouse, his honey. And she's a great writer, too. And Nick has a whole lot of cool stuff coming up. And dare I say it, we are going to have an appearance by Nick Tockert sometime soon on Clever Title Pending next month. We're going to have a filled month. And Bishop, I ought to have you on Clever Title Pending, our show about creativity and the business behind it. I may have to reach out to you, brother. I've got friends who do such amazing things. I've got to it's just my show. He won't want to do it. I should learn to ask. I tell people to do it. I should follow my own advice. Also, check out that YouTube channel, Friday Nights, the Historical Fencing Guild, where Nick teaches you how to kill each other safely with bladed weapons. I got to get back and look at that one on scythes. That sounds like fun. And speaking of one of the guests at KokomoCon this coming weekend, Molly Daniels, good morning. Looking forward to seeing you this weekend. I'm looking forward to seeing you too, darling. Molly Daniels will be joining myself and a couple of Power Ranger actors and Charles F. Millhouse and Cookie. Cookie will be in attendance at KokomoCon this coming Saturday. It'll be at the Kokomo Convention Center, 1500 North Reed Road. Admission is $15. Breathing masks will be worn, you damn betcha. And also, there will be hand sanitation stations, I believe. We will have hand sanitation. We bought like about 50 gallons of that crap. And we drink it regularly. It doesn't taste real good unless you add a little packet of Kool-Aid to it. So anyway, it cleans you all the way out. Maybe Chuck Pinot should have been snorting that stuff last night instead of hot sauce. But anyway, Molly, I'm looking forward to seeing you again, and I'm looking forward to afterwards. Charles Millhouse and I are heading towards a restaurant, and we expect you to hang around with us. And deviantart.com/Nick T for the art of Nick Tockert. He's a multidisciplined gentleman, and a gentleman he is. Looking forward to seeing you sometime too, Nick. And good morning to the giantess herself, Meredith Lockren. Miller, we cannot say enough good about Meredith. If you like the intro and outro and even the whole look of this show, we have Meredith to thank, and I think all of you should thank her too. She is a busy, busy lady with the upcoming indie event coming around the corner in early November. And she also has her own morning show, morning podcast, Wild One Forever. Go to wildoneforever.com and please check it out. This woman is incredibly creative. And also, I think Luke mentioned it already, but she is going to be appearing in her first printed comic book work. Yes, in less than a year, honey. Less than a year, darling. She is going to have her first comic book work published in the upcoming and trade paperback collection of Hybrids, the Sons of Gods. I will be in there also. Her artist is Luke Stone, the creator of the series. My artist is Eric Hawkins, creator of the Zombieful World of Oz. It's going to be a good time, and we're all excited to see Meredith's first work. In fact, I know she's over the moon about it.
So let's go.
Ooh.
Oh.
My nippies got hurt.
Thank you for that progress report, Meredith. Anyway, Molly Daniels says, "Yep, it's about an hour from Lafayette." Yes, Molly. Let's see. If you're in Lafayette, take Route 26 straight out. It hooks up with Reed Road at the crossroads. It's I think the second stoplight in. You'll see you'll see a gas station on the far left corner. I can't remember. It's the one with the red on there. I think there's a Walgreens or a CVS on the right. Anyway, you come up on North Reed Road, just keep heading north. It's on the north edge of town. If you're coming in from Vincennes, I would go up to I-70, go to Indianapolis, get on 465 north to hit Route 32, and then that turns into Reed Road too. Yes, or it goes by there. There's like a bypass. Anyway, you'll find it. Anyway, let's go back to your comments. I skipped over Brian Rodman by accident. Such a great show yet again, my friend. Thank you, Brian Rodman. Well, you should know you do dastardly dingoes. That's what a good podcast should be. Thank you for all you do, Brian. Well, thank you, brother. The rising tide mentality is such a breath of fresh air in the indie community. So proud to be a Nevermorian with all you wonderful folks. We are proud to have you, Brian. We're gathering our tribe. We keep them close. You guys are so creative and so amazing and so positive. It's like, it's a breath of fresh air for me. Let's see. And Teresa Dunn says, "Goodbye, David," from YouTube. And speaking of comics, says Meredith Logren, "I'm speaking to an artist illustrator right now for my next comic book." Oh, cool. Is it one I looked at? I hope so. Fantastic. And also, I think I gave you, if it's not the Claudio, I'm talking with Claudio right now about some stuff too. But anyway, Carl Westman says, "Yay!" I agree. And Meredith says, Teresa Dunn. And Ted Davies, "Thank you for all you do, Brian K. Morris. Have a great day, bro. Coffee and prayers." Thank you, Ted Davies. I don't do this show for the praise. I really don't. In fact, it makes my imposter syndrome flare up, as it does many of us. And we are going to have I think in December, we may have a Imposter Syndrome sequel. We did one when we first converted Clever Title Pending over to the new format. It started out as kind of like the nighttime version of Nevermind the Furthermore. We went interview, and it's been a good time. We're actually considering maybe after the first year adding a second night of evening programming. But anyway, thank you, Ted. And Ted, you are also doing a lot for the community too. Thank you for the great in-depth interviews you do on your YouTube channel. Thank you for the Cigar Appreciation Show, which is a fun listen with you and Carl Witzman. And you do a lot too, brother. Don't discount it. All right. We're both doing what we can in the ways we can. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for everything. Check out Ted Davies Artistry on YouTube, on Facebook, and .com. You will be aptly rewarded. Molly Daniels, coming into town after work on Friday, should arrive around midnight. Yeah. Just South Street, out to hit not Route 32, but it's like something like 132 or something like that. But like I said, there's I want to say Safeway, but that's not it. Hold on a second. I got one of their cards in my wallet. I'm going to find this. But yeah, head out that way. And you'd come right up against Reed Road. Let's see. I think I've got it. I can see their logo in my head, but not to read. Speedway. Excuse me. It's Speedway. Uh, you'll see a Speedway on the far left corner, and I think there's a drugstore on the chain drugstore on the immediate right. Turn left, head north, and you'll go pretty much across town. But it's on the right-hand side. If you see an Arby's on the right-hand side near the edge of town, you've gone too far. And I'm all about going too far. Anyway, I'll look forward to seeing you, Molly. We're going to have a blast. We are going to have fun. And speaking of having fun, Bill Sarton says, if you like what you see on the artwork of Bill Sarton, SartonArt76 on Facebook, please like and leave a review by clicking on SartonArt76. It doesn't cost anything but a couple minutes of your time, and he would greatly appreciate it. Please leave reviews, whether it's on Facebook for, say, Rising Tide Publications, or on Amazon. That's huge important, okay? And I've been to Kokomo when I lived in Arcadia, but that's been 30 years since Molly Daniels. They've built it up a little since then, okay? But I love Kokomo. It's a great place. And last time I was there, which was about a month or two ago, they still had signs of the damage from the Dureco. So Christian Basil says, the views and opinions of Brian K. Morris are not those of any functioning or dysfunctional GPS, TomTom, or Google Maps, MapQuest, or any GPS system. When you're using the terms, it's either a CVS or Walgreens. Caution. If you ask Brian for directions to Georgia, he may inadvertently give you directions to the country of Georgia. Consumer assumes all risks. That's true. Every time you tune into the show, you are assuming all risk for what Brian says. It could be deadly. Anyway, I could talk all day about imposter syndrome, my friend. I struggle with it all the time. I hear you, Brian. I do too. And it's funny, I see it at all levels, that, there's this moment where, why is everybody saying such nice things about me? But I appreciate it. I really do. And I know it comes from the heart, my friends. And I sincerely thank you. I really do. And guys, the Nevermorian community of Rising Tide really are a huge part of what keeps me going and kind of sane in all the 2020. The light is needed, says Nick Tockard. And before the end of the year, Nick, we got to have FezCon, even if it's just you, me, Amanda, and Cookie. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make that light shine. Seriously, it will. And as long as I got you guys, it's never gonna get any dimmer. The only thing that gets dimmer is me. But anyway, Christian is mocked by Molly Daniels with her enchanting laughter. But anyway, we are caught up, and what that means is we got time for another promo here. And since we mentioned Christian,
this is the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to us wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Also catch us on the HWWS Web TV YouTube channel. Subscribe today and become part of the legend.
Cold right now. Anyway. Yes, it's cold. We weren't talking about Meredith. Anyway, moving on. But no, and we caught up with your comments, and I hope everyone enjoyed the package opening. I really do. Again, thank you so much, Jeffrey Hayes. Thank you for the lovely card. That's a keeper. I don't keep all of my cards, but that's definitely going in the collection. Thank you for the business cards. We are going to be passing them out. And also, this amazing pin, Plasmafire Graphics. We're going to find a good place to wear that. All right. Probably, I've got a bag that I have pins on. I think it's going to go there. And I think I'll give the other one to Cookie if that's okay with you. Plus, that's got to go in my collection. And the wonderful stickers. Here, we'll show them off again. And I know where you got them. I don't think it's any secret. Sticker Mule has amazing prices. We are going to be ordering more stuff. Yeah, we got to get an order to Sticker Mule for those new stickers you ordered for the bags.
Yeah, we need to.
We'll do that we'll do it the next couple days.
Yeah.
It won't get here in time for Saturday, but we'll have them at least.
Yeah.
But anyway, check out that foil. Ooh, shiny foil. I like shiny foil. Also, these large stickers. Almost dropped one. With Plasmafire Graphics. Plasmafiregraphics.com when the look of your book matters to you. And that's the Jeffrey Hayes logo there. Also, there is the mini-me version of it. So, hold it up the correct way, Brian? Okay, I will. First time for everything, but check that out, huh? And people love stickers. I admit, when I first started seeing stickers as part of Kickstarter campaigns, I'm like, big bleeping deal. Who cares about stickers? They can stick it. But then I started getting them, and I'm like, wow, this is kind of cute. And so we've got some from various Kickstarter campaigns. So yeah, if you include a sticker with your comic book, you've halfway won me over. I'm developing a fetish for it. But anyway, here's something all of you artists ought to consider, but a beautiful, beautiful sampling of your work here. And I'm going to hold this close up so you can see the incredible variety. These are actual book covers that Jeffrey has produced for other publishers. And I hope the one you do for me will wind up in part of the package. And this is a future edition of this. And this is only part of what's in here. This, because there's some stuff like the Shadow and OMG. There's some beautiful stuff here. I may quit. Jeffrey, we gotta have you on and talk about your work, dude. This is, oh man, that's breathtaking stuff. So good. Anyway, check out Plasmafire Graphics. Seriously, plasmafiregraphics.com. Also on Facebook. And thank you again for sponsoring this episode. I sincerely appreciate it. And Molly Daniels, I missed it. What did you receive besides the swag? I also got a beautiful card from Jeffrey thanking me for what I do for the community. And it's what I can do. That's all I can do. But with you guys, I can do a lot more. And I appreciate all that you do for me. That helps me do what I can for you. It's a good synergy we've got going here. But again, thank you so much, Jeffrey Hayes. I'm gobsmacked. I really am. I appreciate so much. But anyway, not that I'm looking for praise or gifts, but if anyone wants to send me something, I will open it live on the air and give you a promo for it. Okay. If you want to send me, like, say, $2,000 in unmarked non-consecutive bills, that'd be fine. Anyway, that's what we got going on. And Robert Beatty sent me a sad face. I'm sorry, Robert. I'm sorry you're sad. But anyway, we also have some comments here from Facebook, or not comments, but reactions. Love from Clyde Hall, Russell Allen. Good to see you, Russell. Tyrone Tony Reed Jr., TyroneTonyReedJr.com. Got to get you back on Clever Title Painting, too. Jeffrey Hayes and Brian Rodman, thank you, guys. And Ernie Winland, David Tectile, Ted Davies, Bill Sarton, Nicholas Talker, Carol Cookie Morris. Wow. Carl Wisman and Joe McKee have liked this episode, and I thank you all for your reaction. But believe it or not, that also helps our visibility on YouTube, or not YouTube, but Facebook. So every time you guys react to something, it helps. It really does, and it helps me too in many ways. So anyway, I think it's about time to feed Cookie.
Yes.
I think it's about time to feed Cookie.
Hell yes.
Okay, we got that confirmed. Cookie has just seconded that emotion. So she who must be obeyed must be fed.
Yes.
Yes. That's right. She's not she who must be obeyed. She who must be fed. Rumpole is married to she who must be obeyed, right?
Yes, he is, isn't he?
Yes, from the H. Rider Haggard novel, which was a good book. It was a classic, right? Haggard was a good writer. And anyway, Christian Basil says, send me, Sarah, author of Michaela Jade. I will be happy to put out a package opening video. Maybe taking a long time to open. Yeah. I just bet you. Anyway, please, also, while we have Christian Basil there, please check out the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Please like his Facebook page. He has just passed he is well past 38,000 likes on that page, and he's going for 40. Meredith Walgren thinks he can make it before by Halloween. I think he can too. I want some help from my Nevermorians. Please just go over that page and like it, okay? And support the people. You see the comments here. You all do such amazing work. And I'm so proud of all of you. I really am. And thank you for your support of me. That means more than I can possibly say. Now, today we've got an art. I've got to help somebody get their book published today. I'm going to walk them through KDP, pray for us. And then I've got to continue to work on an article I'm doing. And once it's accepted, I'll tell you what it's about because I'm really happy with it. It's the most fun I've had researching an article in years. But anyway, it's going to be quite a project, and we're really having fun with it. And we hope you'll enjoy reading it if it comes out. So, Carl Wisman, I see you got a comment there, and we're going to use that on the closing here, I think. But anyway, this has been the show, Nevermind the Furthermore, for October 14th, 2020. We hope you enjoyed the Hump Day package opening episode. And we hope that that was fun for me, too. I hope you enjoyed it, too. I like the package. I like watching package opening videos. Meredith Logren's caressing my package still gets me going. But anyway, but no, hope all of you have a fantastic Wednesday. I hope your hump day goes sweetly. And we'll maybe looking at cooler weather in the Midwest this weekend. So please take care of yourselves. And we hope that you will come see us at Kokomo Con this coming Saturday from 10 to 5 at the Kokomo Convention Center on 1500 North Reed Road in Kokomo, Indiana. Real easy, lots of great parking, and it will be safe. We will be observing social distancing and hand sanitizing and mask wearing. So please come see us. Admission is $15. If you want more information, there still might be a table or two left. Go to Sean D. Hilton, SHAWN-D as in delightful, Hilton as the hotel chain, or contact me and I will give you a link to his page. So please check him out. Also, please check out Clever Title Pending last night. We had a fantastic conversation with Phil Lockler, the Demon Phil, the leader of the Demon Nation himself. Check out his business, Dark Enterprises. That's DARKE Enterprises. And check out his broadcasting. Unscripted is a hoot. It is a howl. And it can't go off the rails because there's no rails to begin with. But anyway, check that out. I think that's most of what we've got going this week, aside from writing. Also, check out next Clever Title Pending this coming Tuesday when we have the amazing Amy Hale with us. It's going to be a great time, and we appreciate everyone here. And here we go. Oh, and we got a few more comments, but I'm going to say, Carl's, you're just going to close out the show at the very end. Meredith Logren, I'm also seeking victims. I mean participants for a killer version of Scavenger Hunt on Crypt Week 2. Meredith, tell me about it. Send me some information. Maybe I can do it too. And Brian Westhoff says, yesterday was no broad day. Well, I celebrated with everyone else because mine are pretty perky. Anyway, Christian Basil, new hashtag, package opening, you betcha. And damn it, Brian, says Christian, why don't you even tell me these things on the day off? What? I publicized it yesterday, dude. Everyone knows that everyone in the world knew I had a package opening today. And good morning, says Luke Stone, LukeStoneStudios.com. Also check out his Facebook work. Check out Terraform Comics. Check out the Hybrids, the Sons of Gods, recently funded in full. And check out the work he does in there. That's one of my favorite comic series right now. Really fresh twists on superheroes. And you're going to see a lot more hybrid stuff before your life is over. It's good stuff. Luke, I hope you're doing well. I need to send you a couple notes. Haven't checked in with you for a while. And did I say hashtag catfisting, says Christian Basil? Why, yes, you did, young man. Yes, you did. Anyway, and Christian Basil said he's catfisting his dino porn. Working buttbeard before we're done, and you win a prize. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. But anyway, wow, what a morning. Thank you so much for attending our package opening morning here. I had fun doing that. Like I said, if you want to send me stuff, I will open it on the air. Make it good, people. Make it good. I'm not really. I shouldn't be whoring for gifts. I don't want to be super sales or anything. I'm not going to tell you take that 20 out of your mom's wallet. But no, I appreciate the gifts I'm given, and I appreciate all of you. I appreciate your generosity and your creativity, and you guys are amazing. All right, never forget that. So anyway, we got stuff to do. You got stuff to do. So we're going to let you have your Wednesday back. And we will come back Friday morning at 10 a.m. Now, we may be a few minutes late. We've got a business meeting we go to every month, Cookie and I, and we will be attending. Last month was a little different because I signed off, and then I got a note from the leader said, "You want to lead part of the meeting next month?" And I'm like, "Sure, what the heck? I do it 4 times a week on the air. Why not?" So, but I think it turned out well. But it's a group of local entrepreneurs. And we kind of join up to trade best practices and just generally recharge our batteries with each other. It's a great time, and I hope you all find your tribe, not just with me, but also in real life as well, when you can see them. So anyway, thank you very much, one and all, for being here. Appreciate your showing up. And like I said, this coming Friday, day after tomorrow, we'll be back with more Nevermind the Furthermore, and let's get some stuff lined up here. Okay, and we're ready. So everyone, friends, don't forget in the lower left-hand corner, risingtide.pub. That's our website. Meredith, when your schedule clears up, I am going to let you in there. That's where you'll find a listing of our books, a little bit more information on me if you're curious, and also a way you can sign up for my free monthly newsletter. Next issue will go out November 1st. We've got video updates. We've got secret links. We've got the occasional sale. Please check it out. Please sign up for that. It is free. And like I said, it comes out like clockwork on the 1st of every month. November 1st will be the next issue. So sign up now and make sure it happens. Or if you're on Facebook, send me a direct message and I will, with your email address, of course, and I will sign you up personally. All right. Also, we have a Patreon page that's getting some love. Look for Brian K. Morris on Patreon. All one word, all lowercase. Brian K. Morris. Or, again, DM me on Facebook, and I will send you the direct link. $1 will get you a mention in all Rising Tide publications as long as you're an active patron. And we've got an audiobook we're working on too, so your name's going to get vocalized in there. Plus, we're working on new books and comics all the time. We're going to be flooding the marketplace probably in early 2021. And for $1, you get mentioned in all our books. For $5 a month subscription, you will get the first peek at our first draft flash novel that we're going to be putting in the 3rd chapter today or tomorrow. And next week, we're going to be teasing the first chapter of our audiobook. Hopefully, going to listen to that, make sure it's worthy of you. And also, we started our blog that we're trying to do twice a week. Keep you posted on everything that's going on about us. And just a whole lot of good stuff. And we haven't seeded it yet, but at the $10 level, we will be offering PDF downloads of all of our catalogs. So please check that out. If it's a Rising Tide publication, we will be posting on there as soon as we get a couple technical issues out of the way. So anyway, that's what we've got going. So again, please check out our website, risingtide.pub. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter where we provide motivation, education, and inspiration. And if you're watching on YouTube on the Brian K. Morris Rising Tide Publications channel or the Geek Insider channel, please give that, please subscribe. Please give the video a thumbs up, because if you liked it, we hope you did. And also, please ring that bell so you'll be notified of future installments of this show, Clever Title Pending, and some new original material we're working on. Also, please check out geekinsider.com. They power this show, and we're grateful for their support. And also, please give some love to Plasmafire Graphics, and our thanks for sponsoring this episode. When the look of your book matters to you, check out plasmafiregraphics.com. And so I think that's everybody. So in closing, and let's get to the right place here. Okay, we're in the right place now. Anyway, thank you all for watching. And we hope you have a fantastic Hump Day Wednesday, and hope it gets even better from this point on. So anyway, thank you. In closing, this is Brian K. Morris telling you, stay smart, stay safe, wash your hands, and never apologize for being awesome. Thank you very much for being here on Nevermind the Furthermore. See you Friday.
author Brian K. Morris comes an epic tale of armor forged by a god, a hero forged by courage, and an ancient menace poised to re-emerge and threaten our world. Volcana, Rebirth of the Champion, is available on Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Thank you for tuning in to Nevermind the Furthermore, a Rising Tide Publications and Brian K. Morris production. Member of the Comic Book Advocating Network and sponsored by GeekInsider.com. Become part of our show with sponsorship and advertising opportunities. For details, contact advertising at GeekInsider.com or visit podcast.geekinsider.com. The Geek Insider podcast is available on your favorite app, so please hit the follow button and share it out to your friends, because if you don't, you might have to turn in your geek card.
Southwest of Chicago, there is a small, secluded cemetery known as Bachelor's Grove, and it is one of the most haunted places in the United States. Author Brian K. Morris brings you a collection of writings that will help you navigate this ghostly graveyard, if you dare. The Haunting Scripts of Bachelor's Grove is available now on Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Ooh, that made my nibbies hard.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a classic hero in a high-flying, fast-paced, and action-packed steampunk adventure. The original Skyman battles the Master of Steam with an introduction by comics icon and historian Roy Thomas. A Rising Tide and Ace Comics publication. Available now in print or digital format on Amazon.com.
Now, every Sunday morning, longtime independent comics creator and Indie Volt podcaster Randy Zimmerman hosts a discussion on the lighter side of comics, the more whimsical and fun comics out there on the Sunday Funnies. That's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday on Indie Volt, IndieVolt.com, the Indie Volt YouTube channel, and the usual Indie Volt sites on Facebook. Listen in, won't you? Participate in the chat. Let's have some fun. See you there.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.